I'm streaming and sometimes I do it. And you could probably go and track it. And I've tracked it myself. Those are where I'd probably get some losers. And there is a little double-edged sword there.
Your
Sometimes
edge, your
I
bias,
do
your
get bored. I'm
narrative,
like, oh, let
Yeah.
me
which
just
can be
take this for
difficult
the
when someone
stream
actually
anyway.
succeeds in someone
And
you've learned
it's just a
from,
small
someone
stop or
as
whatever.
well
And
known and famous
yeah,
in the
it's going to
industry
be
as
a lower
actually being in the
probability
chat, of course.
trade because we just took out a 15-minute high that isn't really any higher time frame high. You want at least maybe like a London session high or a daily fair value gap or a weekly level. Those are going to give you the best trades essentially. Yeah.
Because I think that's the important part to highlight is that most people assume that when you talk higher time frame, it means trade higher time frame. When in reality, you can talk higher time frame, have a higher time frame bias or higher time frame level
Yeah.
or something that you're focused on the higher time frame, but you're still trading the lower time frames.
Yeah.
It just means you put yourself into a higher probable scenario versus just on focusing on that lower time frame. And I think it's also good that you highlighted that as well, because even if you weren't streaming, I think it's a very normal thing where you just get caught up on the lower time frame sometimes, and you might in your head kind of tell yourself, oh, it's a 15-minute high.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then it's a very natural thing to do. And I think that's where your practices come in of
Yeah.
reflecting and journaling and being able to collect that mental data too, to recognize, oh, okay, I already know that 15-minute high probably wasn't the best.
Yeah.
But why did I feel emotional? And I think that's where your exercises really come in. And a lot of traders could hopefully benefit from doing the same, because everyone talks about journaling your trades, which is obviously very important, but it's also very important to journal your mindset and sort of what your mind and your thoughts were like going through that process.
Yeah, because like you could have just made a mistake on your bias because you were focused on the lower time frame. That's an actual mistake in your performance. When I started out my streams, I'm like always on the 15-minute to start, never starting the day just on the 1 minute, right? Because you can get caught up in thinking this is a 1 minute liquidity sweep. Let me just like take this in the other direction. Oh, you had 15-minute lows nearby.